Hello, welcome to Tarot and Oracle for the Soul. My name is Sarah, and I will be doing a final unboxing. This will probably be the last unboxing for a while. I just, had my birthday last month, and I treated myself to a lot. My low buy, no buy tarot and oracle year out the window just for the month of June alone. And I say I don't usually buy much from Etsy because the price point is high, but I love independent artists and supporting independent artists. So I went ahead and purchased 2 more decks, y'all. It was really bad. I haven't done a tarot reading for myself in like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. I need to get back into it now that it's July. Life has just been lifing. Look at this box. This is cool. Welcome to Midnight Tarot. And this is from the Midnight Tarot store, and she's out of New York. All right, cool. So she has this little postcard that says, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting my small business and for your order. I hope it brings you lots of joy and tons of city magic. And then there's a code for 15% off. And Midnight City Tarot is on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I love this little sticker. Trust in the magic of new beginnings. I don't know if y'all can see that. But yeah, I just filmed my first interview or like being on someone else's show with Bill on the 999 show, and that was a lot of fun. He's a great host. I had notes written up, and I was going to talk about the 8 of Wands, and he ended up wanting to talk about Reiki, which is cool. I love Reiki. And then we went off on all these tangents. So funny. So it was a lot of fun. Check out his show, the 999 show. He colors and has a guest on it, and he talks to them. And usually they talk about the tarot card that he's coloring. But this time, like I said, he wanted to know about Reiki, which is cool. I love Reiki. And I used to, when I did the markets, I loved, this was like my favorite way of doing tarot and oracle. I would give someone a 15-minute chair Reiki session, and then we would do the tarot and oracle reading for 15 minutes. And that is my favorite. I love that. Now where I'm at, and whenever I go into shops and do Reiki, tarot readings, I can't do Reiki in there. So I just spread the place with tons of Reiki. Oh, look how fun this is. Greetings from New York City, the city of dreams. Oh my gosh. And it's two different pictures. And then where the stamp goes, it says, with love from New York City. Oh my gosh, I cannot use these. These are so cool. I love that there's postcards. And then, oh my gosh, she gave me a little sticker thing. There's the 36 stickers that are for the oracle cards. Oh my gosh, I love this. I am a sucker for stickers. So when you opened it up, there was the postcards and the stickers in here. Sorry guys, I'm so bad at And then she has it wrapped in this nice little bubble wrap. Oh, this packaging is adorable. I knew I wanted to do an unboxing. I just had a feeling. I was with the size of the box that she provided for this deck, I was I had a feeling she hooked it up. And she did. When I ordered the deck, she messaged me right away and said she'd be getting the cards out. So her name is Jackie. She's the artist, the creator of this deck. She has an oracle deck and a tarot deck. And then she's got these cute little nail stickers that are based on, I think, the tarot images. So I was that's really sweet that she messaged me right away saying that she received my order and that it would be mailed out ASAP. And it's a nice little magnetic box. I like this. It says, welcome to the City of Dreams Oracle. May this deck inspire you to follow your heart, trust your signs, and remind you that you are always supported wherever your adventures take you. So this little magnetic box is cute. I like up here you have some flowers. It looks like a cityscape and like a four-leaf clover. And then on the bottom we have street signs, 1111, and Bodega Cat. And those are all some of the cards. The back says, this is the first edition Oracle deck, includes 35 hand-illustrated cards and guide booklet, inspired by the signs and symbols from everyday life in New York City, for those who dream of big moves, fresh starts, and recognize the endless possibilities. Independently published by Midnight Magic Design Studio, MidnightCityTarot.com. Design Studios 2023. Oh wow, look how cute this is. Can y'all see that? Very cute little box. Like really nice quality. Very nice. And then we have this cute little booklet. She says that the backs of the cards are inspired by the city architecture from an era long ago. Details from the decorative accents surrounding the doorway in the portal card, a home base for all of the cards in this deck to orbit around. This is imbued with city memories, a bouncing off place for many dreams to grow. 1111, synchronicities, a new day, the altar, anything is possible. And she talks about like what inspired the card. About the creator and illustrator, the City of Dreams Oracle deck was created, written, and illustrated by Jackie Franco, an artist originally from upstate New York. Jackie followed her heart and moved to New York City to pursue her dreams. She is thrilled to be able to share the meaningful moments, lessons, and insight from this magical time and place with you. Ooh, look at the gilding. It's gilded in silver. And then we've got this little plastic. These cards are really vibrant. We've got the Metro card and the 1111, her books and the plant. Her little watch on the table says 1111 too. How fun. And then we have a new day with the sun rising. So pretty. The portal is a door. We have a salt bath. Oh, I love these bubbles for levity. That's cool. A pigeon for the messenger. On the subway, the in-between. The liminal space. What you seek is seeking you. I just love the colors of this deck. I love how bright it is. The dandelion. It captures the vibrancy and the energy of New York City. We think of it as like dark and dirty and gray, but it's so vibrant too. I love this, the Bodega Cat. The crossroads. Protection. Oh, I love black tourmaline. I have a black tourmaline necklace pretty similar to this actually. My favorite stone for protection. The altar. Candle magic. Oh, I love this. She's going into the club. See you on the other side. Yes. Oh. Everything is temporary. Oh, she's getting a tattoo. Everything's temporary, even tattoos. Now you can just get them removed. Like, what's that guy's name? I don't know. Ariana Grande's ex. I don't remember his name. Getting all of those tattoos removed, I can't imagine the pain. Enjoy the ride. Letting go with the fall leaves. Nice. Snow day. Springtime. I love springtime in New York City. It's so beautiful. Winter is beautiful in New York City. Spring is beautiful in New York City. Beach day getaway. Sound, frequency, resonance. The grind. Eyes on your paper. Level up. I love this Let Your Light Shine with the salt lamp. community. What goes around comes around. All right, one of my other favorite things besides nightclubs and coffee shops in New York City, and of course Broadway and even off-Broadway shows, is the thrift shop. Thrift shop magic. If anyone's from New York City, let me know, is Screaming Mimi still around? Or what's the cool thrift shop to go to now? And like, what's the cool nightclub spot? Is it still cool to go dancing in New York City? Celebrate your wins. Projections. That's what I really, really loved about going to Minneapolis, was when we went to the club, people were actually dancing, and it was just so much fun, because in Phoenix, like, I'd be the only person dancing, me and my husband. Like, that was it. On your own way. You belong here. And then we end on anything is possible. So these cards are really nice. They look like linen. I can see the grooves, and they're really bendy. If you like to do the ruffle, I don't do that, but they would do that really well. They're super bendy and flexible, even with the gilding, which is nice. They feel so nice in my hands. I love linen. Linen cards are my favorite, hands down. So let's just pull a card and see what it says. Yes, protection. Woo, woo. With the black tourmaline. Let's see what this card has to say. The booklet, it's alphabetized, so you can find it by that. With so much energy swirling everywhere in the city, it doesn't hurt to add an extra layer of protection magic before you leave your apartment. Charge your amulet or crystal friends and let them help shield you energetically. A cloak of protection can come in many simple forms: a circle of blue light, onyx, black tourmaline, rosemary, yarrow, or a protection oil made under the moon in Scorpio. A black hat, a prayer to your angels. You are protected. So I love that. I really look forward to playing with this, especially with my City Labyrinth deck. I may do like a comparison video at another time with that. And now I have one more oracle to unbox for y'all. This came from the United Kingdom. I need to catch up on reading. I need to catch up on using different tarot and oracle decks. I just feel like I kind of slacked a little too much in June. But hey, I'm cutting myself some slack. I was going to take the month off anyway. I sort of did and sort of did not. All right, so this came packaged like that. That's really cute. I love it that it's not all wrapped in plastic. Oh, yes. Lilith's Oracle 28 card deck. And we get the book. Oh, this book, it has that rose finish. You know what? I don't mind the rose finish on books. I don't have to try to shuffle the book, but it's a really nice quality feel and paper on the book. And this is the guidebook for the cards by Jennifer Heather. Look at the snake. I love that. I want this tattooed on my arm right here. I want it like here and going down and on my hand. So we have for contents introduction, reading the cards, and then there's the 28, and then we have cards, and then we have references. So there's a quote from Paradise Lost: free and to none accountable, preferring hard liberty before the easy yoke of servile pomp. John Milton, Paradise Lost. And then we have a Bernie relief, also known as Queen of the Night, is a terracotta plaque measuring 19 inches in height and 14 inches in width. This was found in southern Iraq. They think it's the Mesopotamian queen of the underworld. This little picture here. We have Lilith in ancient Sumer, Lilith in Judaism, the first woman, the Zohar, and then modern Lilith. And then just a little bit about reading the cards, like one page, and then we get into the cards. So the first card is Seize the Light, and then it has who the painting. So these are paintings. So who did the painting and what year? And then it talks about, it gives a lot of information. So at the end, I'll pull one card. Here's my snake. I love this snake. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some heavy editing because there's, oh, gasp, there's women's breasts. Oh my gosh. So we have Seize the Light. There is only now. Find your voice. Speak your truth. Dark Mother, creation and destruction. I love this spider. Equality, book of the same earth. I love this. It looks like, you know, Lilith with the snake in the Garden of Eden. I like the outline, the red borders, and then we have the snake and a bat and like just all this kind of decorative script around it. Envy, discover your gifts. Right, so instead of being envious of someone, develop your own gifts, develop your own path, develop your own sense of self, and then you don't have to worry about anybody else or be envious. You'll know that you have your own gifts to share with people. Primal Scream, authentic expression. Mother of Demons, caring for all. Nightbird, act with stealth. Wilderness, freedom in solitude. Well, there's freedom too in just being yourself. Yeah. Exile, enforced separation. You can view it as being exiled from community or people, or you can view it as solitude and being able to be true to yourself. Alien woman, relish your otherness. Submission, where do you give your power away? Wild woman, walk with beasts. Serpent's wisdom, awaken your intuition. So let me give these cards a shuffle. And we'll see which card we get. All right, we got submission. Where do you give your power away? So we have this woman. It looks like she's in a wedding gown and looks like she's been left. She looks defeated, sad. So let's check out the book. So this is not in alphabetical order, but we just go to the front and each card is listed. So this is number 22, page 34. And I opened right to it. Love that. Where do you give your power away? If we can learn one thing from Lilith, it is to not submit. This doesn't mean that you need to behave selfishly, but that you seek solutions that can meet everyone's needs, including your own. There are times when sacrifices are required, but do not make it a habit of giving in just because it is easy. You might tell yourself that this act of submission is a one-off, but it may escalate to a point where you are pushed further and further past your boundaries, gradually eroding your personal power. Examine the ways in which you might be handing over your autonomy to another, be that a person or organization, and seek to redress the balance. This card may appear as a messenger that it is time to be more assertive. One of the most powerful words in our vocabulary is no, yet many of us struggle to use this simple word. It can be frightening to disagree or decline, programmed as we are to seek approval. But it gets easier every time. We may worry about hurting other people's feelings when we say no to them, but eventually you may be surprised how resilient other people can be when they hear the word no. Consider this. It is often kinder to refuse someone's offer than to go along with a relationship or situation you don't want to be in, stringing them along in the process. The short-term discomfort of not submitting is a small price to pay for a long-term peace. If you find yourself eager to let another person or organization make decisions for you, it may be time to explore why you feel this way. Do you have confidence in your ability to make choices for yourself? Are you afraid that your decision might be wrong? Sometimes fear of accountability over the outcome can stop us from being the master of our own destiny, choosing to shelter behind one who is happy to take charge. This will take a toll on us eventually when we realize that we are living a life that does not represent us. Make a decision even if it scares you. It might not go the way you desire, but at least it will be authentic. It's really good advice. Advice that I am working on and still learning every day. Yes, so I am excited to play with this deck. I think it's going to be really beneficial. Already that write-up was awesome. But thanks for watching. Have fun and keep on shuffling. Bye, y'all.